It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Jaguars and the Dragons. Jamal Tatum gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So digging in now, Edmundo Ayala. He will lead this one off today. This one skied out toward right. Wang has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Batting second, the center fielder, Alex Santana.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Sasaki is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick W.
Stepping into the box, Nick W. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
So striding forward now, Zane Oaks. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
W is off of first with 2 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Johnny Hinojosa will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
The pitch. Bryce Lewis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field, after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. The throw into second, and he saved it. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. To the plate now, Omar Valido, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now at the plate, Randall Mad Dog. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in a losing effort. And this is low, ball 1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Frankie Fernandez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here comes the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well fouled. First and second now, one man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he got him.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
In now, Duke Wang, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Two men are on with two men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Count still full, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
So now to the plate, Shinji Sasaki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Stepping in now, Sam Quintero. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Three runs already home here. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded on the hop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Dragons are out in front, 3-0. all set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Luke Wagner.
Luke Wagner.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jose Ramos.
Striding in, Jose Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off into the seats behind first. One out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That's second. The shortstop, Nick Callahan.
At the plate, Nick Callahan. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Again, a 1-2. Right side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Juan Hernandez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Three and 0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And it's fouled away. takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
The pitcher, Jamal Tatum, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. To second for 1, on to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Bryce Lewis. Here's the pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Christian Moya, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Christian Moya.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting up, the pitcher, Johnny Hinojosa.
Digging in, Johnny Hinojosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Striding into the box, Edmundo Ayala. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Now the 2-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So striding in, Omar Valido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they extend the lead to 5-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our Show Track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Into the box now, Frankie Fernandez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Slider, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Duke Wang. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he takes a cold strike 1. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Shinji Sasaki is on deck. Still only 1 out in the inning. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 33, Shinji Sasaki.
Stepping into the box, Shinji Sasaki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In there, and it's even at 1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1 and 2. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sam Quintero. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Philip Koo is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. To the plate now, Juan Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Dragons on top 7-0. In now, Alex Santana.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. And the pitch.
1 strike.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate now, Nick W. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. W is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zane Oaks. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in its armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Jamal Tatum.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Marty Melancon is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Marty Melancon.
And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lewis.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bryce Lewis. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano y mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Omar Valido, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Luke Wagner comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he takes ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
He pulls this one into right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 0-2 once more. Grounded to the right. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 Hero, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Moya. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Mac Madden will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Madden.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Dragons lead it 7-1. Donnie Kimura gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next the dangerous power threat, Randall Mad Dog. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Frankie Fernandez is on deck. The 3-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Frankie Fernandez. So come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Duke Wang. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And that's over. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and 2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shinji Sasaki. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 5 innings complete. It is now 8-1. Now batting, Edmundo Ayala, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Into the box now, Alex Santana. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball left outside.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, the pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, Nick.
Into the box now, Nick W. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a liner. Foul. First and second here with nobody out. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Kelvin Ramirez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Zane Oaks will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the belt, the pitch, and a ball, 1-0. A little over anxious that time, as it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Luke Wagner. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-0 count. Pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Jose Ramos, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Nick Callahan. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now back, third baseman, Christian Moya.
Into the box, Christian Moya, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here's a look. Now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, the pitcher, Johnny.
Ike Bellamy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ike Bellamy.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Mark Weston will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So now to the plate, Edmundo Ayala, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's popped up. Fernandez ranging into shallow right. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So they wind up hanging a big 6 spot on the board here as they've made this game interesting again. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Dragons are out on top, 8-7. Rafael Costa will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready to take his hacks again, Sam Quintero, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Costa rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Ready with the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 on its way.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate, Juan Hernandez. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Down 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch.
Outside, that's the ball.
A runner at second, nobody out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Rudy Cunningham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Cunningham.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Bryce Lewis. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 9-7 contest.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
into center field. Line drive base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Standing in now, Randall Mad Dog, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. Mercury is out in front here, 9-7. Fernando Reyes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Santana.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1 the count now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back, the right fielder gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
At the plate now, Nick W. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Zane Oaks, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. way the 0-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Wagner. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping in, Luke Wagner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lewis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mercury is on top, 9-8. Tyler Cunningham gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Settling in now, Frankie Fernandez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Pitch on the way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Duke Wang. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 33, Shinji Sasaki.
Ready once again, Shinji Sasaki. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Sam Quintero. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in the switch hitter, Juan Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Two men are on with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kellogg slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Count. Here's the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mercury leads this one 10-8. Tracy Stewart has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Jose Ramos. He singled his last time up.
Jose Ramos.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he falls behind 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Nick Callahan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And the count will be full. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So coming to the plate, Christian Moya 0 for 2, but with 2 RBIs in this one. He's set and the pitch.
Throw that down.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Ball.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded to third. He's got it. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cobra Cole will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Christian Berry will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5, Christian Berry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bryce Lewis runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Pops this one up. Callahan backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter number 6, shortstop, Omar Valido.
Digging in, Omar Valido. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Weakly hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Randall Maddox.
Digging in to try it again, Randall Mad Dog. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mario Oquendo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in to start the 9th, Christian Berry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Edmundo Ayala. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Ready for another chance? Alex Santana. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. Let's see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, Nick W. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. There's a look over to first, just keeping him close. 2 out with the man at first. There's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2 home on the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning, 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
Zane Oaks is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
As a look, now the pitch.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And the 3-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Dragons will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Mercury jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamal Tatum earns his first win of the season. Johnny Hinojosa couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. Mario Oquendo closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, 8 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Should get He left. He left.